guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I have a super exciting haul for you guys. We recently got back from our very first ever trip to Walt Disney World in Florida. We have been to Disneyland many times, having lived there and grown up there. So it was very exciting to get to go and experience and see everything that Disney World has to offer. You guys will have to go ahead and excuse my animals. They are in my office with me right now. This is Jedi, my little kitty cat, and then if you see a fluffier one, that's my little Pomeranian bear, so you'll probably see them in the background of my video. You'll just have to ignore the little noises that they make. But back to Disney World. So this trip was amazing. We actually went because a friend of mine actually got married at the wedding pavilion, and that was the whole reason that we were able to go to Florida and get to experience Disney World. We had a wonderful, unbelievable time coming from our experience at Disneyland in California and just being able to experience and see the differences between the two parks. So today I'm actually going to share with you all the things that we purchased in Disney World. I have quite a bit of stuff to share with you guys. So grab a beverage and stay tuned, and let's go ahead and jump right in. First thing I'll go over, we didn't purchase at Disney World, but you probably noticed my ears. These are the mini main attraction ears, or main attraction collection, that is being sold by Disney online as well as in the parks. And for February, the theme was the Pirates of the Caribbean. So these are the ears. They are velvet with gold sequins on here. One side has a skull and the other side has the ship's wheel. And then it does have a gold, or black and gold polka dot bow in the center. And then right on top is an actual little pirate ship, which I find is so cute. Pirates of the Caribbean is one of my favorite attractions, so I absolutely love these. Let's go ahead and jump into the items that were bought between my husband and myself. We bought quite a bit, so let's go ahead and jump into those items. So I'm just gonna go ahead and grab out of the main bag that I have here. I did consolidate everything. We had a bunch of bags and it would have took forever, so I just have it all in one little bag. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pull things out at random, whatever's on top, and then I'll go ahead and talk about them. So the first thing that I got here are the crisp rice cereal treats. Basically the chocolate covered Mickey Mouse Rice Krispie treats that are in the little box packages. This is actually a gift from my dad for watching our dog while we were gone. So this is a little gift for him. He loves sweets and treats, so I thought this would be something really great to bring back for him so he can have a little bit of Disney magic since he didn't get to go on the trip with us this time. Next in here I have my ears. These are the 3 pairs of ears that I took with me to the parks, and I wore them each day. So these are the ears that I wore in Magic Kingdom. These are, I believe, the 4th of July ears. They are blue, all sequins with white stars on them. I actually got a lot of compliments on these ears, and I was quite surprised since they are a parks ear. But they are only released, I believe, about 4th of July. I don't know if this is the current style going forward or if they no longer carry this style for 4th of July. But either way, I love these. They're super comfortable and really great. The next one is a pair that I ordered on Poshmark, actually. I don't know if she sells ears all the time or this was a pair that she purchased. Her shop on Poshmark wasn't just for ears, so I don't know, and I don't have any recommendations for where you can find these. However, I saw these on there. I love Star Wars. R2-D2 and BB-8 are 2 of my favorite characters from the whole series. R2's obviously the first love, and so I found these, love them. They are fully sequined, and they're like little foam bits, and then there's a gemmy here. Same thing on the other ear, and then a plush sparkly bow in the center, and the back is just plain. These are really cute. I wore these at Hollywood Studios when we went to Galaxy's Edge and got quite a bit of compliments on them. However, my only issue with these is that the actual headband that these are made on didn't really stay on your head. Like these ears I have on right now, like they're not going anywhere. These, I would be terrified to even wear these on like Pirates of the Caribbean that I normally keep my ears on for, because they have no grippies on the bottom and they just slip right off of your head. So throughout the day I was constantly having to readjust them because they kept sliding. So they are very cute, and I will go ahead and keep them in my collection, but I don't know that I will be wearing them in any park anytime soon. And then the last ones are ones that I customized. Disney, I don't know if they still do, but they used to sell the pink plain leopard ears. Now they're plain because they are just pink leopard, fuzzy, and they don't have a bow on them, so they're just plain. And I didn't really want to just have a plain set of ears, so I customized them. So this is what I ended up with. So this pink leopard part is the original ear. I added the fur trim and the black bow. These materials I got at Hobby Lobby. I think I spent less than $7 on materials and hot glue and went to work and created these little beauties. These I wore all day at Animal Kingdom, and because they are actually Disney Parks ears, they stayed on my head throughout the day, and I only took them off on a few different rides that were faster rides, such as Expedition Everest, just because I didn't want them falling off after I spent so much time and effort creating them. But I did absolutely love these. I thought they were super cute and unique because no one else had the same set of ears. We'll go ahead and get into the actual park merchandise that I purchased. So we did a half day at Hollywood Studios on a Thursday because that was the day that we had the wedding. So we were there from park open till about 2 o'clock because the wedding was at 5. So one of the first things that we got were one of the Coca-Cola detonator water bottles. Well, I guess not a water bottle since it had Coke in it. We did have a Sprite one, and I left it in the little mini fridge in our room. So unfortunately I didn't get to take that one home, but we did get to take these home. I have heard some people saying that you can't take these home on the airplane. I'm proof to say that this made it home on the airplane. I did put this in my checked luggage and it was perfectly fine. Now maybe if you put this in your carry-on, you might have some issues because it does resemble a detonator or some sort of bomb device that would clearly not be allowed on the actual airplane where the passengers sit. So that could be what's happening. But I did go ahead and take that home with me. I'll go ahead and put him on my little shelf that I have. I have different memorabilia and things like that. Let's see. I will go ahead and warn you guys that a lot of what we purchased were a lot of pins. We are pin collectors. We have a growing collection of Disney Parks pins and Disney pins in general. If you guys are interested, maybe I could do a actual pin collection for you guys if you're interested in seeing that. I've been collecting for at least since about 2008, 2009 when I first got started into pin trading, and I've just been collecting ever since. Every time we go to the parks, I always pick up 1 to 2 pins. So I have quite a big collection if you guys are interested in seeing that. So I'm such a hoarder, and I have like napkins from Southwest, little pretzels that we got on the airplane, and then literally a ton of pins. I think pins are probably the one thing that we bought the most of, and it's kind of hard not to say, or it's kind of hard to say no to pins because they are so small. They're fairly cheap in comparison to other souvenirs that they sell in the parks, because you can buy them for as cheap, you know, 1 pin for under $10. And so it's a great thing to buy if you're looking for something fairly cheap that you can easily travel with and take home with you, such as if you only had like room in your carry-on luggage or you had a small space to take stuff home. You don't necessarily want to be carrying giant purchases home with you, even though Disney does offer the mailing service that they can ship it to your home. So if you find something large in the park that you want to buy, you can actually have them ship it to your home instead of having to transport it home with you on the airplane or in the car or whatever transportation you choose to get. Ornaments are another item that my husband and I love to collect. We have a ton of Disney ornaments. We probably have enough ornaments to fill 2 trees at this point. Last year we had quite the difficulty getting them put figuring out which ones we wanted to put on the tree. So of course we went to Disney World, and they have a whole entire store dedicated to Christmas items. A majority of that is ornaments. So you can imagine our struggle of, oh my god, there's so many. But we did go ahead and pick out a few of our favorites, and I love how they package them for you. They use a lot of tissue and this little, like, I don't even know what this is, but it definitely protects them for travel. So this one is Rapunzel. She is one of my favorite Disney princesses. I absolutely love and adore her. I love her movie. I love everything about her. And I was also super excited because I actually finally got to meet her at the park this trip. So I thought it was suiting that we did go ahead and pick up a Rapunzel. I love that she has little Pascal on her shoulder, and her dress is all glittered, and she's adorable. This one does actually have the price on it. This one was $21.99, and they do have, I believe they have all of the Disney princesses, and they all have their beautiful dresses on, and they're glittered. They're absolutely gorgeous. So we picked up Rapunzel, and then I have one more mystery here. I actually haven't opened these since the trip, since they were packaged, so this is quite a surprise even for me. Let's see, what do we got? Oh, this one. So another thing that we collect is Nightmare Before Christmas. We love the Haunted Mansion, and coming from Disneyland, they do the Haunted Mansion overlay. So we absolutely love the Nightmare Before Christmas, Jack Skellington and Sally and Zero. We love them all. So in that Christmas store in Disney Springs, we found this little frame. And this is one of the bone wreaths with the little skull guy, and this is actually a little frame, so you can actually, has a little kickstand, so you could set him on a shelf, on a desk, whatever, or if you wanted to, you can also hang him up on the tree, since he does have the little ribbon. And actually, you can actually remove this. It has a little clip here, so you can actually take that off if you just want to have it on your desk. Now, people that haven't been to Disneyland might not know that this little wreath is actually the wreath that sits outside of the mansion during Christmas time. In Disney Springs, they have a couple little like kiosk booths, and one of them is, let's see, a little like pet one. I don't even remember where it was, but as you can see, I have two little ones. And so they had adorable little pet bandanas. So I picked up two, I think they were like 2 for $15 or 2 for $20 or something like that. So we picked out this one that says, "Come to the Bark Side." My husband is a huge Star Wars fan, so this is adorable. And then the other one is called Storm Pooper. Quite suitable for our little Pom. But these will definitely be used, and my little babies will love them. We have our buttons when we checked into our hotel. So we stayed at the Port Orleans Riverside Hotel, and when I had called to add the Magical Express, they asked me if we were celebrating anything, and at that time I mentioned that it was going to be our first visit. So me, my husband, and my mom, we took my mom with us as well, we all got the I'm celebrating and first visit buttons, which was really nice. We got these at check-in, so we were able to wear them throughout our time at the parks. A couple of the clothing items that I grabbed. So I wanted something that was Walt Disney World specific, and I'd seen this shirt. They had it at our resort, and then they had it several places throughout the different parks, and I kept seeing it, and I was like, oh my gosh, I really like it, but do I want to spend the money? And I ended up spending the money on it. So I grabbed this one, and I just love it because it's simple, it's cute. It's got Minnie and Mickey. It says Walt Disney World. That's actually embroidered on there. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's actually embroidered. They are fully bedazzled, and I love it. And then it also has that trendy little knot detail on the side over here, and this thing is so soft and so cute. I absolutely love it. It will be perfect here in Arizona because it does get super hot in the summer, so this will be perfect paired with a cute little pair of shorts and some flip-flops, and I'm good to go. The next item that I bought that I was supposed to wear when we were there, because while we were there at night it got pretty chilly, and I didn't have, for some reason I didn't have a sweater on me or something, or I had one but it wasn't thick, and I don't know what the situation was, but I didn't actually end up wearing it. So I bought it for the purpose of wearing it for that night at the park, but then it ended up just staying in the bag. So I did pick up one of the new retro sweatshirts. So this one is just the Walt Disney World 1971. It does have a really cute little hood on it that has the little red and yellow striping on there, and then the sleeves are white, and then down here it has like little stripies. It is plain on the back. This one is very, very soft inside, your typical hoodie type material. It is kind of a thinner hoodie material, not super thick. So I do really, really like this. I'm kind of sad that I didn't end up wearing it, but now that I got it out of the bag in my haul, I can go ahead and start wearing it and incorporating it into my wardrobe. And then the next clothing item that I grabbed was, so while we were there the beginning of February, which was the very first Disney, what is it called? The Villains After Party. It was the first night for the season of it, and so we'd never done an after hours party or anything like that before, so we did go ahead and buy the extra tickets to do that. We had a blast. It was wonderful. It was perfect. Seven Dwarfs Mine Train was less than 20-minute wait, which was crazy because earlier that day it was up to like 2.5 to 3 hours wait, so that was insane. We had so much fun, and I wanted something to commemorate the party. I tried to see if they had any pins for the party and was told that they did not release any pins. I wish that they would have, because I definitely would have loved to have a pin to commemorate the event. So I ended up with a t-shirt. So this is the one that I got. This is exclusive to the party after hours 2020 Magic Kingdom, and it has all of the villains on here. So we've got Hades, Dr. Facilier, Scar, Maleficent, Ursula, and the Evil Queen. This one I really, really like. I believe it also glows in the dark, I want to say. But the coolest thing is that the back of it actually has like a little cut design there, which is super cute. I absolutely love it, and will be really exciting to wear that. The next item that isn't clothing is we got one of these little keychains. My grandma was watching our little kitty Jedi, so we grabbed her a little mini Mickey keychain for her. She really likes keychains, so we thought that would be a perfect gift for her. We did go to the wedding, and these were the little wedding favors that we got. So it's a little key, but it's actually a bottle opener, which I thought was adorable. Also got the 2020, is it Disney World? I was gonna say Magic Kingdom, but the Disney World 2020 logo magnet. Then one other ornament that we got that I picked out, I really like, is they have different ornaments of the little ear hats. So they're mini little ornaments of the ears, and I absolutely love this one. They had a couple different versions. I think they had rose gold. I really like this one because it has the little veil with the different colors. They are sequined, and this one reminded me of Tinkerbell, who is my all-time favorite Disney character ever. And so it has actually her little wings on here, which is probably why I bought it. Next item was a gift from my husband, and it is from the Disney Co-op in Downtown Disney. So I do collect the Dooney and Bourke Disney Collection handbags, and I have quite a bit of a collection going at this point. So he wanted to get me another Dooney to commemorate our trip, since it was our first ever trip to Walt Disney World. and it was something that was on my bucket list for a really long time, so it was quite a special trip, and be able to experience that with him and my mom. It was just a magical time, and so he really wanted to get me something special that I can use on a daily basis from Disney World. And so we were in the Disney marketplace, the co-op, and they have one of the shops in there has all of the dress shop Disney attraction themed retro vintage 50s style dresses, and to go along with the dresses they also had a lot of the Disney Dooney bags and accessories, Loungeflies, ear hats, things like that that go along with the different styles of the dresses. And in there we found the Walt Disney World Attractions Collection Doonies. And so he let me pick out the style that I wanted. And right now I'm really loving a lot of like smaller bags, mini bags, all that kind of stuff. So I went ahead and picked out this one. This bag, we have a lot of different Disney attractions. And it actually has attractions from both coasts. So this one has the Tree of Life from Animal Kingdom, it's got Disney World's castle, it's got Disneyland's castle, and then we have things like Haunted Mansion, the Carousel, Pixar Ball, Maleficent, Dumbo. And so I just thought it was so cool to have something to commemorate both parks, and I love the color pink. It's one of my favorite colors, so this just had my name all over it. This particular style does have the strap, so you can have it like this, so you have a little crossbody, which is how I like to wear my bags. The inside on this one is a really pretty blue color, which I think fits perfectly with the Disney theme. It does have a little pouch inside, and then it does have a zipper pouch as well. And I believe the little doohickey, yep, the little thing that you can clip your keys, or I don't know, like a hand sanitizer that has a clip on it, things like that. And here's, not that you can really lose anything in this little guy, but this is probably the smallest Dooney in my collection now. The last two items I'm going to show in this video are wrapped up in these cute little boxes. When you buy them, they do go ahead and wrap them all nice. These, I believe, they're the ones I'm thinking of. These came from the Disney Christmas shop in Disney Springs. So let's open them and take a look. One. And they packaged it really well since this is one of their glass Mickeys. We saw this, and this is one of their Mickey, what is it, bobble ear ornaments. So it is an ornament. I don't know that I'll actually hang this on the tree because it is so delicate. Inside it has the icons for all four parks. So it's got the Tree of Life, the Tower of Terror, Epcot, Spaceship Earth, and then on the back it has the castle, and there is a little tiny Mickey in there. This particular one we fell in love with. So it has little decals on here. So there's like the safari train for Kilimanjaro Safari. It's got a little bird on here, and there's a couple birds and clouds. Pixar Ball, and then there's the Eiffel Tower, and then the pagodas from China. And then there's a little train on this side. But what makes this one super special is they actually can customize them whatever you want. So this one has the custom writing up here. I don't know if it's showing up on camera, but it has the 2020, and they added these little snowflakes and magic on here, and then it says Walt Disney World with all the magical stars on the bottom there, which was custom to put that and add that on there. And then on this side, if you guys can see the castle there, and there's a little teeny tiny little Mickey. I don't know if the camera's focusing on it, but it's so cute, this little guy. This one has the castle in the middle there, and it's got Minnie and Mickey. Hopefully you guys can see that. And then around the sides it's got fireworks, and then in the back here it says most magical place on earth, Walt Disney World. Alright guys, so that is going to be the end for this particular video. I have a million pins, so I will go ahead and put these in a part 2 haul from Disney World of all the pins that we got. So those of you that are interested in the pins, collect pins, or interested in pins, all that good stuff, I'll have a separate video to show you the ones that we picked up on this trip. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. We had a wonderful time at Walt Disney World. Go ahead and leave a comment down below. What is your favorite memory from Walt Disney World if you've ever been? If you haven't been before, go ahead and let me know what attraction you would most like to see in person. So guys, thank you again so much for sticking around with me, hanging out with me today, seeing what I've brought home from Walt Disney World, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!